Welcome back to Dr. Welling Insights, the channel dedicated to helping you maintain optimal health, mobility, and quality of life as you age. I'm Dr. Welling, and today we're discussing something that affects millions of people worldwide: the walking mistakes that people over 50 make every single day without realizing the cumulative damage they're causing to their bodies. Walking is one of the most fundamental and natural human activities. It's something we do without thinking, often multiple times per day without any conscious awareness or intention. Most people assume that as long as they're moving, as long as they're accumulating steps and getting exercise, walking is automatically beneficial for their health. But the truth is significantly more nuanced and complex than that simple assumption. How you walk, your walking mechanics, your posture, and your gait patterns matter just as much as whether you walk at all. Poor walking mechanics can cause significant pain, injury, and long-term progressive damage to your joints, your spine, your muscles, your ligaments, and your overall musculoskeletal health. The truly encouraging news is that once you understand what you're doing wrong, once you identify your specific walking mistakes, you can correct them. By the end of this comprehensive video, you'll understand exactly which 7 walking mistakes are causing damage to your body and what the correct technique looks like for each one. This knowledge could prevent years of pain, disability, surgical interventions, and the need for joint replacements. If you're over 50 yourself, or if you care about someone who is, this information is absolutely essential for maintaining long-term mobility and independence. Please watch all the way through to the end, and if this information helps you improve your walking and your health, subscribe to Dr. Welling Insights so you don't miss future videos about fitness, health, and longevity. Before we dive into the specific 7 walking mistakes, let me explain the biomechanics of walking and why proper technique matters so profoundly. Your body is an incredibly sophisticated machine with complex integrated systems of bones, joints, muscles, tendons, ligaments, and fascia all working together in coordinated patterns. When you walk, you're not just moving your legs back and forth. You're engaging your entire body in a remarkably complex series of coordinated movements. Your feet, ankles, knees, hips, pelvis, spine, shoulders, and arms all play important roles in your walking pattern. When you walk with proper, correct technique, your body's weight is distributed efficiently across multiple joints and structures. Stress and impact force are shared across multiple joints and muscle groups rather than concentrated in one area. Your muscles contract and relax in proper coordinated patterns. Your joints move through their intended ranges of motion without excessive stress or abnormal movement. Your nervous system coordinates everything smoothly and efficiently. Over a lifetime, proper walking mechanics means significantly less wear and tear on your joints. It means fewer injuries and musculoskeletal problems. It means less pain. It means your joints last longer and function better. Your muscles remain stronger and more balanced. Conversely, when you develop bad walking habits and poor walking mechanics, stress and impact force concentrate on certain joints and areas. Muscles work in unbalanced ways, some muscles overworking while others remain underactive. Joints move in abnormal patterns, creating shearing forces that damage cartilage. Over years and decades, this creates cumulative damage. Cartilage wears away, tendons become chronically inflamed, muscles become tight in some areas and weak in others. Joint pain develops and progresses. What starts as a minor postural habit in your 40s can become severe pain or arthritis in your 60s or 70s. Understanding this motivates you to correct your walking mechanics now, before damage becomes severe. The first walking mistake that people over 50 make is walking with poor posture, particularly forward head position combined with rounded shoulders. Most people, especially those who spend 8 or more hours per day at desks, looking at computer screens, or looking at phones, develop what's called forward head posture. The head gradually shifts forward, extending ahead of the shoulders. This postural change becomes so habitual that when people walk, their head stays in this forward, jutting position. This might seem like a minor cosmetic issue, but it has significant and serious consequences for your health. Your head weighs approximately 10 to 12 pounds. When your head is positioned directly over your shoulders, directly over your spine, your neck muscles don't have to work hard. They're in an efficient position, and the stress is distributed properly through your spine. But when your head is forward of your shoulders, even by just a few inches, your neck muscles have to work constantly and intensely to support the weight of your head against gravity. This creates chronic tension and fatigue in your neck muscles. It increases abnormal stress on the cervical spine, the vertebrae in your neck. The vertebrae have to bear stress they weren't designed to bear. The discs between the vertebrae experience abnormal pressure. Over time, this causes pain in your neck, tension, headaches that radiate from your neck down toward your shoulders and back of your head, and can contribute to cervical arthritis and degenerative disc disease. Forward head posture also affects your breathing mechanics. When your head is forward and your shoulders are rounded, your rib cage is more compressed and collapsed. This reduces your lung capacity and your ability to take deep breaths. This means you take shallower breaths when walking, which reduces oxygen delivery to your muscles and your brain. Reduced oxygen delivery means your muscles fatigue more quickly when walking. your brain doesn't get as much oxygen. Forward head posture also affects your balance. Your vestibular system uses head position as a reference point. When your head is in an abnormal position, your balance system doesn't work optimally. The correct posture for walking is to keep your head level and neutral, with your eyes looking straight ahead at the horizon, not down at the ground. Your shoulders should be relaxed and slightly back, not hunched forward. Your ears should be roughly aligned with your shoulders, not forward of them. Your spine should maintain its natural curves, without excessive forward bending at the upper back. Your chest should be open. Practice this posture while walking, focusing on it initially, and over weeks and months it will become more natural and automatic. You might also benefit from exercises that strengthen your upper back and neck muscles and stretch your chest muscles. The second walking mistake is taking steps that are too short, what's called a shuffling gait. Many people, especially as they age, develop a pattern of taking very short steps. They might be afraid of falling, so they take tiny, conservative steps. Or they might have developed this shuffling gait gradually over years without consciously noticing the progression. Short steps might feel safer intuitively, but they actually increase your fall risk, which is the opposite of the intended effect. When you take short steps, you're not engaging your leg muscles fully and completely. Your hip muscles don't work through their full range of motion. Your gluteal muscles, which are critical for stability, power, and strength, don't activate fully. Your leg muscles don't get adequately strengthened. Over time, this leads to progressively weaker leg muscles and worse balance and coordination. Weak legs and poor balance increase your fall risk substantially, which is the opposite of what you're trying to achieve by taking short steps. Taking short steps also reduces the aerobic and cardiovascular benefit of walking. Your heart doesn't work as hard, you don't burn as many calories, your cardiovascular fitness doesn't improve as much. Additionally, short steps create an uneven, inefficient gait pattern that can cause pain in your knees, your hips, and your lower back. Your muscles have to work harder to move your body with short steps. The correct stride length for walking is individualized and varies based on your height and leg length, but a good general rule of thumb is that your stride should be comfortable, but should also require some engagement of your leg muscles. Your foot should land about a foot or slightly more in front of your hip. You should feel like you're actively propelling yourself forward with power, not just shuffling along passively. If you feel like you're taking very short steps, consciously lengthen your stride. It might feel strange or uncomfortable at first, but it will strengthen your legs, improve your gait pattern, and reduce your fall risk. The third walking mistake is landing hard on your heels with impact and not engaging your calf muscles properly. Many people walk in a way where they land hard on their heels with each step, creating an impact force that travels through their body. Their weight then rolls forward to their toes. This heel strike pattern might seem natural and intuitive, but it's actually biomechanically inefficient and can cause problems over time. When you land hard on your heel, you create an impact shock that travels upward through your foot, through your ankle joint, through your knee joint, and through your hip joint. This impact stress and shock loading contributes to joint pain and cartilage wear over months and years. Additionally, landing hard on your heels means your calf muscles aren't engaging and being used properly. Your calf muscles are important for balance, for propelling you forward, for supporting your ankle joints, and for pumping blood back to your heart from your lower legs. Weak calves contribute to ankle instability and increase your fall risk. The correct walking pattern involves a smooth heel-toe rolling motion. You do land on your heel initially, but not with impact or force. Your heel touches down softly and gently. Your weight rolls forward smoothly through the outside of your foot, then forward to the ball of your foot, and finally through your toes as you push off and propel yourself forward. This rolling motion is smooth and continuous, not jarring or impactful. It engages your calf muscles, which strengthens them over time. It distributes force over a larger surface area and over a longer time period, reducing impact stress. This pattern also propels you forward more efficiently, meaning you work less hard to cover the same distance. Practice this rolling motion. Pay careful attention to how your foot contacts the ground. Your calf muscles should feel engaged and working. Over time, this will become more natural. The fourth walking mistake is not swinging your arms naturally and not engaging your shoulder muscles. Many people walk with their arms hanging at their sides, barely moving. Or they walk with their arms crossed over their body, restricting movement. Or they hold their arms stiffly without natural, fluid movement. This limited arm movement restricts the efficiency of your walk. Your arms are supposed to swing naturally as counterbalances to your leg movement. When your right leg steps forward, your left arm swings forward, and when your left leg steps forward, your right arm swings forward. This creates a natural balanced gait pattern. It engages muscles in your shoulders, your back, your chest, and your core. It uses more of your body's muscles and therefore burns more calories. Natural arm swing also improves your balance and coordination significantly. When you don't swing your arms, you engage fewer muscles overall. Your gait becomes less efficient. You're not using your body's full potential. You're not getting as much benefit from your walk. The correct arm swing is natural and coordinated with your leg movement. Your arms should swing from your shoulders, not from your elbows. Your elbows should bend at about 90 degrees. Your arms should swing forward and back in the direction you're walking, not across your body. Let your arms move naturally without forcing or over-exaggerating the motion. This will feel more efficient and natural. Your shoulders will rotate slightly as you walk, which is normal and good. The fifth walking mistake is not engaging your core muscles properly and not maintaining neutral spine position. Many people walk without engaging their abdominal and back muscles. They let their belly protrude forward. Their spine doesn't maintain its neutral position. Their pelvis tilts excessively. This lack of core engagement affects multiple aspects of your health and function. Your core muscles support your spine and maintain good posture throughout your body. When your core isn't engaged, your posture collapses over time. You develop forward head posture and forward shoulder posture that we discussed earlier. This creates chronic tension in your neck and shoulders. Your core muscles also help stabilize your pelvis and legs. When your core isn't engaged, your pelvis becomes unstable. Your knees have to compensate for the instability, which creates abnormal stress and pain in your knees. Your lower back has to compensate, which creates back pain. Weak core muscles also increase your fall risk because core stability is essential for balance and preventing falls. Additionally, walking without core engagement means you're not strengthening your core. Your abdominal and back muscles stay weak. This perpetuates the problem and creates a downward spiral of declining strength and stability. The correct technique is to gently but actively engage your core muscles while you walk. Imagine drawing your belly button in toward your spine, not forcefully or to the point of discomfort, but gently and sustainably. Your abdominal muscles should feel slightly engaged and working. Your back muscles should feel upright and supportive. Your pelvis should feel stable, not tilting forward excessively or backward. Maintain a neutral spine position. This engagement will become more natural with practice and will significantly improve your walking quality and your overall health and stability. The sixth walking mistake is not landing your foot in a straight line and allowing your feet to point outward or inward. Many people walk with their feet pointed outward or inward rather than straight ahead. Some people have their toes pointing outward at an angle when they walk. Others have their toes pointing inward, what's called pigeon toes. These patterns are often the result of long-term habits or underlying biomechanical issues. Walking with your feet rotated in either direction puts extra stress on your knees, ankles, and hips. When your feet are turned outward, your knees have to rotate inward as your foot lands, which creates abnormal shearing stress on the knee joint. Over time, this contributes to knee pain and arthritis. When your feet are turned inward, you're creating a similar but opposite problem that also stresses your knees. The correct walking pattern has your feet landing roughly parallel to each other, with your toes pointing straight ahead in the direction you're walking. Your foot should land in a relatively straight line, not at an angle. If you notice that your feet naturally turn outward or inward when you walk, this might indicate a biomechanical issue that's worth discussing with a physical therapist or orthopedic doctor. They can assess your walking mechanics and identify the underlying cause. In the meantime, consciously try to align your feet in a straight path when you walk. Place one foot directly in front of the other, as if you're walking along a tightrope or a straight line on the ground. This proper alignment will reduce stress on your joints and prevent pain from developing. The seventh walking mistake is walking too fast or at an unsustainable pace, especially if you're not adequately conditioned for it. Some people, eager to get health benefits from walking and to improve their fitness, walk very fast or at an unsustainable pace that their body isn't prepared for. This is especially common in people who are trying to lose weight or improve their cardiovascular fitness. Walking too fast creates several problems and increases injury risk. It increases impact stress on your joints because you're moving faster and landing with more force. If your body isn't conditioned for fast walking, your muscles and joints aren't prepared for the stress. You're more likely to develop injuries like shin splints, knee pain, ankle strain, or plantar fasciitis. Walking too fast also means you can't maintain proper form and good mechanics. When you're rushing, you're more likely to take short steps, land hard on your heels, and let your posture collapse forward. Your body sacrifices form for speed, which is counterproductive. Fast walking can also leave you breathless and unable to sustain the activity for long, which means you're less likely to walk regularly if it's an unpleasant experience. The correct approach is to walk at a sustainable pace where you can maintain good form and proper mechanics and where you can talk but not sing. This is called the conversational pace or the sustainable intensity. At this pace, your heart rate is elevated, you're getting cardiovascular benefits, but you can still maintain proper walking mechanics and breathing. If you want to increase intensity, it's better to increase gradually over weeks and months. Walk for longer duration before increasing pace. Build your fitness gradually through progressive overload. This approach is safer and more sustainable and leads to lasting improvements. Now let me discuss how to walk correctly and integrate these corrections into your daily routine. Start by becoming aware of your current walking habits. Do you lean your head forward? Do you take short steps? Do you land hard on your heels? Do you swing your arms? Do you engage your core? Do your feet point straight ahead? Ask someone to watch you walk, or better yet, video yourself walking from the side and from behind so you can see your actual patterns. Once you're aware of your mistakes, you can start correcting them. Don't try to fix everything at once, as that's overwhelming and typically leads to frustration and failure. Start with 1 or 2 corrections. For example, start with posture and head position. Practice keeping your head level and your shoulders back throughout your day when walking. Get comfortable with this before adding other corrections. After a week or two of practicing good posture, add another correction. Maybe focus on engaging your core. After that becomes more natural, add stride length. Add arm swing next. Over several weeks, you can integrate all of these corrections. Eventually, good walking mechanics will become your new normal, and you won't have to consciously think about them anymore. They'll become automatic. Walking is an excellent and accessible form of physical exercise with many health benefits. Regular walking improves cardiovascular health and strengthens your heart. It strengthens and tones your muscles. It improves balance and coordination throughout your body. It maintains flexibility and range of motion in your joints. It helps with weight management and metabolic health. It improves mental health and mood through multiple mechanisms. It reduces the risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Walking is also one of the few forms of exercise that people of almost any age and fitness level can do. It's low cost, requiring only proper shoes. It's accessible, since you can walk almost anywhere. It's sustainable, something people can continue doing for their entire lives. But to get these benefits and to avoid the negative consequences of poor walking mechanics, you need to walk with proper technique. This is where the information in this video matters tremendously. Good walking technique means you'll have a healthier, more active, more independent life as you age. You'll have less pain. You'll have fewer injuries and joint problems. You'll maintain your strength and balance and coordination. You'll be able to walk longer and farther without problems. And you'll be able to hike, explore, and remain active in the activities you enjoy. Let me also mention the importance of proper footwear for walking. Your shoes affect how you walk significantly. Shoes that are worn out, shoes that don't support your arches properly, or shoes that are the wrong size can contribute to poor walking mechanics and pain. Your shoes should fit properly. Your toes should have about a thumb's width of space at the end of the shoe. Your heel should fit snugly without slipping. Your arch should be supported. The shoe should feel comfortable, not tight or restrictive. For walking specifically, you want shoes designed specifically for walking, not running shoes or casual sneakers. Walking shoes should have cushioning in the heel and forefoot, good arch support, and a firm heel counter. If you have specific foot issues like flat feet, high arches, or custom foot problems, you might benefit from custom orthotics, which are inserts that provide additional support and correction. Talk to your doctor or a podiatrist if you have foot pain or concerns about your feet. Another important aspect of healthy walking is warming up and cooling down properly. Don't start your walk at full pace or intensity. Spend the first 5 minutes walking slowly and easily to warm up your muscles and joints. This gradually increases blood flow to your muscles and prepares them for exercise. Then gradually increase your pace to your target walking pace over another 5 minutes. Spend the last 5 minutes walking more slowly to cool down. This approach reduces your injury risk and helps your body adapt to the exercise. Cooling down gradually allows your heart rate to return to normal, gradually rather than abruptly. Also, consistency is more important than intensity or speed. Walking 30 minutes 5 days per week is better for your health than walking intensely 2 days per week. Regular walking is what builds fitness and health benefits. Your body adapts to regular activity and becomes stronger. Sporadic intense exercise without consistency doesn't produce the same benefits and increases injury risk. I also want to mention that if you experience pain while walking, you should address it. Pain is your body's signal that something is wrong. Don't ignore it and hope it goes away. Pain during walking could indicate a biomechanical problem, muscle tightness, joint damage, or other issues that need to be addressed. See a doctor if you develop pain, especially if it's persistent or getting worse over time. A physical therapist can often help identify biomechanical problems and provide exercises to correct them. Don't just accept pain as inevitable. It can usually be improved. Consider working with a physical therapist or movement specialist even without pain if you want to optimize your walking mechanics. They can assess your gait, identify inefficiencies, and provide specific exercises to improve your walking. This is an investment in your long-term health and independence. The information in this video is educational and based on biomechanical principles and current research about exercise and injury prevention. However, everyone's situation is individual. If you have existing injuries, joint problems, arthritis, or health conditions that affect your ability to walk, you should consult with your doctor or a physical therapist before making significant changes to your walking routine. Your doctor can provide personalized recommendations based on your specific situation and health history. They might recommend modifications to account for your specific conditions. If you found this information helpful and valuable, please subscribe to Dr. Welling Insights. Subscribing helps us reach more people with information that can improve their health and quality of life. Share this video with family and friends who are over 50 or who care about maintaining good health, mobility, and independence. Your sharing helps spread information that could prevent injuries and improve lives. Leave a comment below if you have questions or if you'd like us to discuss specific walking issues or other fitness topics in future videos. Your feedback helps us create content that addresses topics important to you and your family. Thank you for watching Dr. Welling Insights, and I hope this information helps you walk better, live healthier, maintain your mobility and strength, and enjoy an active, independent life as you age.